guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm at my parents' house, as you can see, and I'm going to film a get ready with me, obviously, since I have no makeup on. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to be just a pretty neutral kind of everyday look that I've been doing lately, just because I'm not going to be doing much other than hanging around at the house today. So yeah, let's get started. So I already did my moisturizer, so I'm just going to go in. I like to start by applying my eyeshadow base, which is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Enigma. This was a limited edition shade, but I really, really love it. I'm kind of bummed I don't think you can get it anymore. But it just kind of cancels out any kind of veining or coloration you have on your lids. And I think it just blends out really nicely. I've had the Eden one, and I just didn't like that one. I'd always get like buildup of it. I don't know, I just found it harder to work with. So this one is perfect. I really like the color on my skin. I think it works really well. So next I'm going to go in with my brows. So I drove in here last night. I am vlogging right now. I decided to vlog this week, I guess. But I know not everyone likes to watch vlogs, so I'll kind of talk a little bit about my weekend here too. So on Saturday was my last day where I'm living for my internship. So me and my best friend from high school lives there, and a couple of her friends decided to go on a little day trip. There's like this big Christmas store, and we went there, and it was perfect because it was the first snow of the year. Everything was really, really pretty. And we had a lot of fun, but there was a snowstorm. Like I said, it was snowing. And we knew there was a winter storm warning, but it didn't seem that bad. I don't know. I don't really know what we were thinking. We're just, cocky Midwestern drivers, I guess. But it was really, really bad on the way back. So we were about halfway back, and it was only like an hour, 2 hours away. I don't remember exactly, but it was just so bad. It had taken us 2 hours to get Anyway, so I forgot what I was saying. So I think it was about 90 minutes away maybe, and so we were about a little over halfway back, and we just couldn't go anymore. It was so bad. There were people, we were sliding a lot, and the person driving was just a little freaked out, and so we just decided to stay. And luckily everyone was on board. We were having fun. We made it into a little adventure. Sorry, So we stopped at a gas station, we bought a bunch of snacks and wine, and they had pajama pants for $8, and we all got different prints of the same fleece pajama pants. And so yeah, it was just a really, really fun kind of a spontaneous adventure, and luckily everyone, there was no one who was grumpy about it. So we went to a hotel, we went to CVS and got some more supplies, and then went out to dinner, and then just watched movies on TV in our pajamas, and it was a really fun day. So next I'm going to use my favorite Sonia Kashuk kind of fluffier brush, and I'm going to go in with the Pulp Fiction palette from Urban Decay in the shade Righteous, and just put that everywhere. So that was my weekend. It was really fun, but it kind of I was really hoping to get a lot of work done. I have a paper to work on, and I'm also giving a talk with a group, or we're doing a conference, all the interns, and so my group has to plan our presentation, and so I just really haven't gotten any work done. So I'm going to try to get as much work done as I can today and tomorrow. So today's Monday before Thanksgiving, and I'm driving back to Minnesota tomorrow. So I'm out of taupe in the Lorac Pro, so I have the shade Tyranny in the Urban Decay palette that I'm going to use instead, which is kind of a warmer shade. I'm just going to use my Sigma E35. So yeah, so I need to get a lot of work done today, and then I just really want to have fun this week. I'm hosting Thanksgiving. I kind of talked about this in my vlog too. I don't know when I'll post the vlog or this either, but my husband emailed me while I was at work the Wednesday, like a week before Thanksgiving, it was like my parents wanted to go out to eat, and I freaked out. I love to cook. I'm kind of a foodie. We went out to eat a couple years ago, and I just had a terrible experience. So I really didn't want to do that again. I'm just trying to blend out this color. So I kind of freaked out, and he wasn't at his desk when I was writing. I wrote like several G chats in a row, freaking out, and I kind of in them ended up like volunteering to host Thanksgiving, in kind of my panic. So that's happening now. So yeah, I've always wanted to host my own Thanksgiving because I love to cook, but I'm a little nervous because, you know, this isn't quite the ideal year to do it when I'm not even living in my own house. So we'll see how it goes. We're kind of doing a compromise because we're ordering some stuff from one of my favorite restaurants. So we ordered a fresh turkey from them, so I'll be cooking it, but I'm a little nervous. I have done Friendsgiving at my house, but I was never in charge of the turkey, even though I did help, so I know it's not as hard as it seems like, but I'm still freaking out a little bit, so I'm just adding a little bit of sable in here. I've gotten so used to taupe that this Tyranny shade just seems so warm that I'm like, ooh, but it's fine. Just need to blend it. So yeah, so we're getting the fresh turkey. They also have really good bread and some sides. It comes with like the ingredients for the stuffing. You have to add some of your own though. And then I think the other sides are like all pre-made. And then I'm making my own pies. That's actually why I'm here at my parents' house, because they insisted that I make their Thanksgiving pies for them since I won't be here this year. So yeah, that's why I'm here. So now I'm going to go with the E55 from Sigma. I'm going to Garnet, which I'm not going to show you. This might be the last day for Garnet, which is pretty exciting. We'll see. So I'm just going to put Garnet kind of on the outer half of my lid. And I'm just going to go in with the blending brush and kind of blend it a little bit. So that is the end of Garnet, if you want to have a little sneak peek. And Sable, I just repressed that a couple days ago. So that's where I am with the Lorac Pro right now. So I'm going to go back in with the same E55, and on the other side, I'm going to go into light bronze. And then I'm going to kind of put that on the inner half of my lid and kind of blend it over the Garnet. So I'm really excited to go home. I'm also excited because I have a lot of exciting videos coming up. My channel is almost a year old, so that's exciting. And I have something planned for that. And then also, I'm just excited to do some more rehauls because I love watching those videos. And I think I posted my first like haul on this channel like the first week of December. So I'll have another one of those. I have one filmed that I haven't edited yet too, that I did from Instagram haul posts I did. So that'll be coming soon as well. So next I'm going to go in with this pencil brush, and I'm just going to tap it really lightly into espresso because I just want a little bit more kind of right in the outer V. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to blend that out with the Sonia Kashuk blending brush. Then I'm just going to add a little bit more light browns. Then I'm going to go back with my fluffy brush, and I'm going to use Anger from the Pulp Fiction palette. I'm also really excited for 2016 and starting some new projects. I think I've finally figured out what I want to do for my Pan That Palette challenge, because I was really going back and forth on if I wanted to do one at all. Because I hate that I've been ignoring all my other eyeshadow palettes this year, but I've also really liked doing a long-term project. Like having, like, I never thought it would be possible for my palette to look like this. Like, plus what else it looks like, but I'm not going to show you. But, you know, I have 7 used up totally, and I never it's been really cool to see that I can do it, you know, in given a longer time frame. So that aspect of it I really like. So I was trying to find a way that I could do both, and I think I kind of figured out a good compromise. So I'm a little concerned because I have all my makeup brushes in here, but I'm missing one of my favorite ones. I don't know where it could be because my room was like spotless. So hopefully it turns up somewhere, but I guess I'm gonna try to use this right here in my inner corner with the same white shade. This is just a random Coastal Scents brush, but I wouldn't really recommend it for this. Like, where the other one is so perfect for going on my lower lash line, which I've been doing with Garnet, which I really like because it's a little bit of an orangey shade and it kind of really complements blue eyes. Maybe I'll just use this pencil brush. I don't really have, I just showed you that Garnet's like empty. There's like a little bit in this one corner. I'm gonna try to see if it's enough. I'm gonna end that right here. And then I'm going to do the same thing with light bronze. Sorry if I'm bending down too much. So that was exciting. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 used up completely. And then I have pan on everything basically except for mauve. So not too much has changed, but that's exciting, yeah. So I'm just going to blend that a little bit and then put this to the side. So for liner, I'm going to use my Inglot gel liner in the shade 77, which is just black, and my winged liner E06 brush from Sigma, which is maybe one of my favorite brushes I've ever purchased. So I can't really talk. I'm doing liner, I'll totally mess it up. So I'm not going to do a wing today. This is the look I did a lot in my last week at the hospital. And I'm going to go ahead and set the liner with the black from the Lorac Pro. I don't find that I really need to do this step, but I really want to use up this black eyeshadow, so I'll do anything to use it up a little bit. I do kind of like how you can kind of blend it a little bit and kind of soften the eyeliner look, so I won't say that it's like completely unnecessary. Because I do find it does soften it a little bit. Also, it's a little bit lighter, I think, than the liner I use, so it just makes it a little bit less harsh. And then I also usually go back in with Slate and kind of get really just right up against the lash line because I don't want to completely cover up the Garnet and stuff I put there earlier. So yeah, the Gwen Stefani palette came out yesterday and I did end up purchasing it on UrbanDecor.com. I already talked about this in my vlog too, but that lady here on YouTube, she was nice enough. She had an extra 20% off coupon code for Urban Decay that had no exclusions. So she gave that to me, which was super nice, so thank you again. And then I had to pick up a $5 item from the sale section, so I didn't have to pay for shipping, but I still got the palette with tax and the nail polish for less than the palette itself. So it all worked out and I'm really, really excited. I hope it comes. I'm going to obviously do a video as soon as it comes of like an unboxing, I guess. And I'll talk more about my thoughts on it. I've watched like almost all the bigger YouTubers I am subscribed to have reviewed it now. And I've watched them all, even though, you know, I don't need to watch new swatches. They all look the same, but Vintage or Tacky did a really great review. I really like that. Karen from Makeup and Beauty Blog. I just watched Coffee Break with Danny's. Who else did one? Tara Baby Z did one. Or is it Tara Babies? I don't know. And I think I've seen a couple other ones maybe too, but I just can't get enough of watching them. Tati did one. She was the first one I saw. Yeah, so I'm really excited because it's right up my alley. People are like complaining that it's not colorful or bold enough, but if you look at what Gwen Stefani wears, it's super simple and super classic. Like super nude eye, winged liner, red lipstick, sometimes pink lipstick, sometimes smokier eye, and that's all in the palette. So I think it's very authentic, at least. If it's not what people wanted, then I don't know, go get like a Kat Von D palette or something. Okay, I'm going to curl my eyelashes with this. I'm really excited for her lipsticks to come out. Tara, I guess, is that her name? Tara Babies. She swatched, she got, it comes with a little sampler pack of 4 of the lipsticks, and she swatched them. And I know I won't buy all of them because I know there'll definitely be some pink shades that I'm not into, but I will buy any reds or any other kind. I really like the ex-girlfriend shade that Tara was wearing in her video. It's a sheer. I just really love the Urban Decay formulation, and that one's a sheer, and I don't have any of those. I only have one, actually. So I think it'll be great. And then I do want to declutter any dupes I have in my collection once I pick those up, but that's my plan. So I'm going to use this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I've had this open for a really long time, so I was going to put it in my empties, but it's still working really well, I think. I do kind of have to do it a little bit more, go over more times than maybe I did at first, but I think I'm going to hang on to it a little bit longer. I feel like, I mean, it looks pretty, my lashes look crazy long right now, so I think, yeah, I'll definitely hold on to that a little bit longer. I think I really need some lip balm. So I'm going to do my face makeup. So I'm going to go in with the Benefit Professional, just a teeny tiny bit. It just came out, it was kind of watery. That's kind of weird. I don't know what's up with that. Put a little bit here. I always have like a tissue with me, like wiping and tapping everything on the tissue over there. Don't know why I keep going out of frame. Alright, so I'm still using this foundation from Laura Mercier. I really love it, but it's just been lasting so much longer than I thought. And I thought yesterday was the last use. But I was like, let's see. So I got this little jar, and I was like, just going to squeeze out as much as I can. And I filled up the whole jar. It's like the foundation that never ends, but that's fine because it was expensive. I got it for my birthday, but another one came out. I think that's it. So I'm still holding on to this, I guess, because I'm gonna put it on my empties on Instagram, but I don't feel like it's real until it's actually gone. So I'm just gonna carry it around with me, I guess. So I do really like to put this on with my fingers. I think it recommends using your fingers or Laura's foundation sponge, which is, I'm always using Laura's foundation sponge. So yeah, I do really like how it works with the fingers though. And this is the shade Cashew. I think oh my god, I got it all in my hair. I couldn't find my little clip that I usually use. I did a terrible job of packing. Oh my god, I got it all over my eyeshadow. Oh my god, I'm doing, okay. This is not a good advertisement for using your fingers, I guess. But I did a terrible job of packing because I'm here at my parents' house for like 2 days, but I didn't pack like a bag just to be here. I just put all my stuff in my car in the easiest way possible. So put all my clean clothes in like a giant suitcase and like Tupperware bin. And then I put all my dirty clothes were just in my laundry basket. And then I just like filled up a random little suitcase with all my makeup and my flat iron and my hairdryer. So it's been an adventure trying to find where everything is this morning, and then I had to like take almost everything inside because I didn't want my makeup and like my toiletries outside like to freeze, and then I'm just gonna have to put them right back in there tomorrow, so that's kind of annoying. So anyway, let's see. Now let's do concealer. So this is what I've been doing with my concealer. Basically, I'm totally over this Sephora concealer. I don't know, maybe I should put a little bit on. But I'm totally over it. I found that brush I was talking about earlier. It was in the zippy pocket. I got this brush. I was home, I guess, earlier this month, was I? I don't remember why. But, I went to Ulta with my dad because he wanted to get my mom some presents. So we got her some makeup brushes and he offered to buy me one. I don't know if I ever talked about this, but this is the It Cosmetics Airbrush Concealer Brush. So I really like that. All my brushes are dirty. I need to clean them. But so what I've been doing lately is I take my Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. Just do like a dot here. And then I take the big one I have in Vanilla. Do a dot on each side. And this one I find is just a little too light, so I like to kind of add a little bit of this. And I find that it's perfect. And I really like this brush too. I've never really used a brush with concealer. And I'm a fan. So I just like to put it right here because I have a little bit of darkness right there. I'm not going to do any like crazy highlighting or anything today. And then I like to just kind of press it in with my fingers a little bit. Okay, so next what I do is I take my Laura Mercier Deluxe Sample Powder and use that with my kabuki brush from e.l.f., which looks like this. Just use that to set my foundation. And then kind of at like the same way that I put a lighter kind of skin tone shade all over my eyes to help to blend. I think it kind of helps my blush and my bronzer blend a little bit. So I'm using the Bahama Mama bronzer. For this I like to use this blush brush I think from Sonia Kashuk. And I also have a kind of bronzer brush from Sigma, but I go back and forth and I'm into this one lately. So I'm going to put this on my pupils. And then I kind of pinch it like this. Go like this. And I really blend that out. Then for blush, let's see what I have. Oh, lately what I've really been into, I talked about how I might declutter this, and I think I've changed my mind. I was having trouble like building it up with the brush I was using, but I found using my e.l.f. small stipple brush really makes it work really well. So I kind of changed my mind on that. But we'll see. I really want to do a big declutter, but it was funny because I was looking at my makeup inventory list and I was like, oh, I'd like to, you know, just look and see what I have and kind of think about what I might declutter. And I was like, oh, I don't want to get rid of any of this stuff. So we'll see. So that's kind of heavily, it's kind of heavily. That's kind of heavy, but what I do is then I take my kabuki brush, just blend it out a little bit. And that is that. And then for highlighter, I will use my Hourglass palette. So I'm going to take Dim Light. I'm not going to show you because it's in my Pan That palette. But I take it with the e.l.f. blush brush. Gonna go right over the blush. On the temples. I'm gonna take a fluffier brush and kind of put it on my neck. And all over my face, actually. I've been going back and forth between using this one over my face and Dim Light. But this is the one I'm trying to use up, so. And then I'll take my highlighter brush, the F35, and use incandescent light. There. Alright, so I have a little bit of spot right here. I was using a face cleanser that like really my skin did not like. So this is kind of the last remnant. I had one here too. I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer in those. I don't usually conceal spots because I just don't really care that much, but why not? Let's do it today. So I'll take my brush. Probably should have done that earlier, but oh well. And yeah, so I think I have, do I have any lip product? For my lips, I'm going to use Milani Matte Naked. Alright, so that is it for this Get Ready With Me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!